It's a video of firsts. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's the string. I thought something was coming after me. It's the string. Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Audra, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm not sure how you got here, but certainly I'm glad you came. And if you are new here, well, you're in for a treat. All right, if you like horror, beauty, and a little bit of commentary thrown in, then I suggest you go ahead and subscribe. For the low, low price of $0. I will give you weird little interesting facts about myself. Today's fact, I have a family of yellow jackets living on my patio and they have not stung me once. We have an agreement. Also, here are my socials. I like to hang out there. I don't hang out as much as I used to because honestly, it does catch me off guard a little bit. I get a little breathless. I do show up like every once in a while, and like for a good hour, I reply. So just show up. I'm a weirdo. It's fine. All right, well, today's video is a video of firsts. I wanted to do things that I haven't really used, or I've used it a couple of times, but like I haven't given an opinion on it. One of the first is very obvious, these like insanely bright nails. So one of the reasons I decided to go ahead and do this, and I'm so sorry, I have like a massive case of the giggles and I have just decided to push through it. So like, because I've been trying to film this and I can't stop laughing. So we're gonna let it go. I decided to try these because first of all, all the beauty gurus use them and I was always like, how do you do things with these freaky long nails? I have learned a lot of it's tactical maneuvers. That's what I'll say. Even wiping is tactical. The other reason I wanted to try them is because even though I've worn acrylic nails before, I've just never worn them really this long. And when I wanted to try them, I couldn't because I worked in logistics. And it's really not a good idea to have crazy long nails when you're gonna be lifting 50-pound boxes concurrently all day. So I thought it would be fun currently, while I'm not having to do that, to try with these. It's been interesting. It's been an interesting road, as noted before. You know, bathroom is a tactical maneuver. Opening things is different. Walking bow is the same. All in all, it's kind of interesting, hard to grasp things. So I think maybe, like, I don't even know if this is my style, so we're gonna find out. We're just gonna play with things. We're gonna try to put on makeup today too. A bunch of firsts. So sit back, relax, grab whatever beverage it is you drink. If I have dropped this in the morning, hopefully you are not drinking this early. If you are, no judgments unless you need help, in which case, please get it. All right. Okay, so one of the first-ish things I wanted to go ahead and try with you guys is the Hourglass mineral veil. I've been using this a little bit. I kind of like it. And I figured I'd use this one because I said kind of, like, I'm upset that I do like it. I would get it in the mini size. I tend to get primers in mini sizes often. I don't know if that even focused on you for you guys, but okay, there we go. I tend to go ahead and get primers. Ooh, this is a different world. All right. I tend to go ahead and get primers in mini size to try them out because if I'm perfectly honest, there are a lot of times when you buy a full-size primer based on the recommendation of somebody on the internet and then you hate it, you know what I mean? So if you get the small size, especially of these expensive ass primers, like no joke, it does leave a blue cast and then like it goes away. I did notice that. It's such an interesting primer. Like it leaves this like weird little blue cast and then it's gone. Also, my skin is going through some shit, so we're just not really gonna talk about all the shit that my skin is going through right now. So that's a thing. Okay, all right, okay. All right, so that is that. I feel like I look, you know, do I look more veiled? Do I look more... I don't know. But I will tell you, when it comes to things, whenever possible, especially if it's expensive, but honestly, whenever possible, try to get minis. There's a lot of different places that sell them. Even the brands themselves sell them. I have an order coming from Danessa Myricks, and I actually got a lot of very small foundations. So not a lot. I got enough to try to figure out which shade exactly is mine. So yeah, minis. Also, I'm sorry, I already talk with my hands, but I feel like I'm doing more hand talking because I got these claws on. So like, try not to get distracted. I'll try to keep them like down here so I'm not all like, wow, wow, wow. So while I'm putting on this eye primer, I did also want to talk a little bit about this strategy, go into a little bit more detail with the strategy with my nails, because I'm sure you saw that it wasn't really that difficult. I've had these on for an entire day. Like I put them on yesterday, I think it was, and today is the first full day. Showering was not too bad, although washing the bits,
dangerous affair.
And then the first time I had to actually negotiate using the restroom was an event in and of itself. Now I'm like fairly comfortable, I think, for the most part, as long as I'm not like sleepy, and then things can get a little rough there. I actually had my SD card because I had been editing. So the SD card for this camera was in my computer, and super fun story, I had to use a business card to get it out. They really did not make SD cards for all of that, okay? They really didn't. And yes, of course I picked the brightest, gaudiest nails I could possibly find, because if I'm gonna try something, I have to go like all the way out to the end of the world. I can't just be simple and easy with it. All right, so we're also gonna do a fun little look here, and what I'm going to be using that as the first are these refer brushes. Now, I don't know how many of you have heard about or seen the refer brushes, but they're supposed to be phenomenal. They're a concept store. I'm kind of actually really worried about trying them. Like, I feel like things aren't gonna go well for me. Hi, buddy. I feel like things aren't gonna go super well for me because they're gonna be just so wonderful, and it's really gonna hurt my feelings, but I'm gonna try not to let that be a deterrent. And so I'm just gonna create kind of a fun, simply look, I guess maybe based off my nails, and we'll see if I can even open this thing. Let's come on in, and I'm gonna silently do makeup instead of talking to you, and we're gonna have some fun. All right, all right. So that's as far as we've gotten right now. I am working on my whole line skills, so like they're gonna be jaggedy for a while, and I like it, I don't care. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead with another first for me. I'm going to slap on this fabulous Mented foundation stick. So I know you've probably seen a lot of stuff with Mented and several full face of black beauty brands. I've been meaning to try this for a very long time. I'm gonna say that their foundation matching online is pretty good. Yes, you see that? I'm just gonna do like another, I feel like I've got too many stripes, so I'm just gonna kind of do this and hope that it goes well. But the cool thing about it though is if you're used to matching your foundation, oftentimes if they do get it just like a little bit wrong, you can just go in and read the descriptions and see if you can get a better match. So I did that. Like the first one was fairly close, but I also had to go back and fix it because I think I chose kind of the wrong skin tone. What I often say with those is, instead of you saying like, this is your skin tone, ask a friend. Like, have a friend pick for you, because oddly, and really not oddly, we think we know what we look like until they're like, which is your skin tone? You're like, this one. You're like picking kind of the one that you think, I don't know, sometimes it's just like the face that's more appealing. So that's the other issue for me, is like, if somebody's face is more appealing, I'm accidentally like, I'm just subconsciously picking them because I'm like, they're attractive to me. So, ooh, okay, sis. I was not expecting that to blend so easily. Okay, what we are gonna definitely do is ignore, I'm having a little bit of peel.
Because I'm doing a peel.
But I'm having a little bit of peel. I'm not gonna bitch at it for that. I'm gonna check because I do have areas that aren't peeling, so it's fine. I should have thought about that, but you know what? Hindsight's 2020, and I don't have 2020 vision in the first place. All right. I'm actually kind of impressed, like not kind of, I am impressed with this. Here's the thing. I don't like stick foundations as a normal, just as a rule. I'm just gonna build this up a little bit because I fucking want to, and it's my life, and it's now or never. See, this is why people can't be my friend for too long, because of all of my horrible pop culture references, and it's like, it's all horrible. But yeah, I'm digging on this, man. This blends very easily. It feels really good. Like, what the fuck? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is like witchcraft on my face. What? It feels like skin. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, all right. So far, my first impression of it is like, yes, bitch. I'm so glad I have this, honestly. Okay, this is exciting. I love it when I try something new and I actually like really enjoy it right off the bat, especially when it's a foundation, because typically, if you see my foundation videos, that is not always how it goes. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and put on a concealer. I've been using this one for a while. It's the Hourglass, whatever the fucks. It's the Vanish. I swear everything comes off like that. I'm like, it's the such and such, whatever the fucks. But it's the Vanish. I did not get concealer because I have so many concealers, and realistically, I really should just declutter some of this. I feel another disorganized declutter coming because ugh. And just an FYI for anyone wondering, one of the reasons that I have been making the purchases that I have been making is because I used to have an enormous amount of beauty boxes. And one of the things that I started to notice, especially with my doubt in my ability to do any form of eyeshadow or like to be able to have it look pretty or anything like that, a lot of the eyeshadow palettes I got in those beauty boxes were not that great to work with. So, and I didn't really know that at the time. I was just working with what I had. And again, it's not saying anything horrible about the brands or anything like that. It's just the palettes that I received. Maybe they were just old, I don't know, but they just weren't good enough. Not good enough. They just weren't like blendable. It was hard to work with them. They weren't particularly easy. A lot of them that did have color in them, you had to pack that color on. So with that being the case, I just felt very much like, you know, I couldn't do makeup, aside from the fact that also I wasn't doing a whole sunrise, and I say this every time, I wasn't doing an entire sunrise on my eyes, so I just felt like some kind of way about it. I was like, I'm not special, I'm not doing it this way. And now I've actually been going and picking out my own products. So there's a lot of stuff I've had in my collection that came from beauty subscription boxes, and it's just stuff that I was kind of like, it's okay, it's all right. And now I'm like looking at a lot of the stuff that I had or I have been over the past few months and going, I don't like this, I don't like that. Why do I have this? Oh, baby Jesus, why do I have that? FYI, I don't know what I did to my nose here, and I'm sure you can see nothing. I've been looking for this bump for like ever. There isn't one, but I swear I damaged myself. I just don't know how, and I can't find it. Like, I literally cannot find it. It just hurts like hell. But yeah, so when it comes to that kind of stuff, I've been basically redoing my collection to have stuff in it that I actually want versus stuff that just like showed up in my life, if that makes sense. I hope it does make sense. So now it's me essentially decluttering lots of product that I didn't actually want and that just showed up in beauty boxes, and building the collection that I actually enjoy instead of me just making do, essentially. I just don't want to make do anymore with stuff that isn't fun, because then it's hard to do fun makeup when I'm not enjoying this. So I think I'm about, like, there's a few things coming and I'm about done fixing my collection, but okay. This is where we stand so far. I think, you guys, I think I look kind of like immaculate. Okay, so we're gonna come in. I'm going to go ahead and probably use my favorite blue eyeliner, because listen, it's gonna be forever for them to ship me. Should I use this? Should I use it? I'm always using it. Maybe I'll just use the purple. I'll use the purple today for just like a little, like not as much contrast, just a little bit of fun. Oop, I almost dropped it because these fucking nails. All right, let's come in a little closer and silence. Okay, so I'm having kind of like a intergalactic sort of space alien kind of a feel, and I'm just gonna go with that. I mean, what's wrong with it? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do it. By the way, we're about to really test this Airbrush. So like, I've been playing with it, like this tiny one, but this is where, oh my goodness, this is where it really comes in. It's passing. It's passing. Okay, Bubba. I see you, Reffer. All right. You guys. Okay. I'm going to bring you in closer in a little bit, but like, I'm kind of digging this. Like, don't I look like a little crazy? Like, see, I look like a new kind of bird of paradise, right? Like, all right, so next thing that we're gonna try that I have kind of been playing with but haven't really, like, this is something new too. So I'm gonna go ahead and, this is a setting powder. I'm gonna go ahead and set a little bit just in this area because that's my like oily zone. There's a little bit of residual in here. I really like the packaging that all the stuff that Mented comes in. I like that it's black, to be honest, because I feel like, I don't know why people make some stuff that isn't black. I like it being black because to me, when it's black, it's just easier. Like, I don't know. It's easier for me to clean, and you don't see all of my fingerprints and all the makeup that I've like accidentally transferred. So there's that. So I'm going to go ahead. There's some residual powder already in here. So we're just going to use that little bit because I don't like to use a large amount of powder. I just want to use enough to where I am not going to be an oily mess at the end of this. So we're just going to, oh. It doesn't have a smell. Okay. Okay. This is what we're doing today. All right. And then a little right here. You guys, first of all, it is brown. Let me just like get a little bit for you to see. Let me see if I can. If you can see this on my finger, it's brown. Like really brown. That is phenomenal. I have some that powdered out on my hand. I don't know if it'll show up. Yes, I am living for this. It's not cocoa, it's not tan, it's brown. I am stoked out of my fucking mind. Like, yes, finally, a setting powder that's brown. All right, so we've done all that. Now we're gonna play with some blush. Actually we're gonna do a little highlighter. Oh, no, we should do bronzer. Okay, I'm getting too excited. I'm getting beside myself. So the Kosas I've been using, I got it a little bit ago. I've been really trying to find a bronzer. I don't know why I didn't get one from Mented. I don't know. I think it's because I had one on order. So I was like, I have a bunch of bronzer and I don't need to do that. And I already have one on order. I was being foolish. We'll just start there. We're just gonna start there. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. It doesn't have any particular smell. This is what it looks like if I haven't shown you before. It's just like a really pretty, like deep brown. And let's see how it does. Let me bring you in. Let me bring you in a little bit closer and see if you see something that I don't see. Oh, yes, you do. Okay. I like using this kind of brush because I actually blend it out a little bit later. So I just kind of like being able to set the groundwork for really where I want it all to lay, and then I blend it later. That's really my style of putting on bronzer, because I find sometimes that when I use a bigger brush, I have a tendency to just go way too heavy-handed in places I didn't want to go heavy. And then it's just, I end up with way too much on, and then you can't distinguish the difference between this and my blush or things like that. I really, let me just move you guys back out, really like this. It's very subtle. It gives me like a little bit of a glow. And then when I just start hitting like just a little bit around my chin area, and just like, because these are areas, honestly, that I do see some sun. Because I'd be like this in the sun, be like, So yeah, I like this a lot. I like that it's not smelly too. I can't remember how much this costs, but like, they really meant it. This is one of those brands where when they said deep, warm, dark bronze, like they meant it, they meant it. There's so many brands that didn't, and let me just explain to you what I'm talking about. So this is from Guerlain, I don't even know. It's like really pretty packaging, but this is actually gonna be more of, like, this is less bronze for me. And that's supposed to be like a darker enough shade, and it smells so perfumey. It is so perfumey. This to me would be more of a contour shade for my tone than it would even be an actual bronzer. So like, this is, when I'm looking for a bronzer, I'm looking for that slight, let me see if I can bring you guys in just a little bit while we're doing our firsts, right, okay. So I'm looking for that red tone. I like a warm bronzer, and so I'm looking for that little bit of red, that little bit of like heat, that little bit of like, that's how I get a little bit of that glow. All right, so we're gonna come back out. You guys, don't begrudge me being excited and saying it out loud that we're going out and in, because like, I haven't been able to do that. Like, this is all new. This is another first. Just be like, we're gonna go out, we're gonna come in, we're gonna go out, we're gonna come in. Fussy. All right, so the next thing we're gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna use this rougher brush to put on some blush. You guys, when I tell you, I might actually hold the phone on that blush. Okay, so let's see here. You know what I'd like to do is I just wanna kind of go in a little bit with this. I have, I'm gonna use a combination of this blue and then this, and I'm just gonna kind of pat this in like this, and it's gonna look extreme. Don't freak out.
Dad blue on the brush. What of it? It's mine. I'ma wash it like I do. I wash all my brushes religiously.
Okay. And now I'm gonna use the other side and just kind of tap that. I know people look at it at first, they're like, holy shit, see, look, look, see? I kind of knows what I'm doing. Kinda. Don't get too excited. Ugh. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and tap it in. I'm gonna tap it on top of there and in there. And the little bit of that I still have on this side, I'm gonna bring it through here. Ooh, Oh, isn't that fun? Oh. Oh, she's an alien. Oh. Another dimension, another dimension. Okay, I'm done. I really like these rougher brushes. I am not gonna lie. Like, I wish that I hated it because honestly, that would make my life so much easier. And then we're actually gonna come in with this Clinique blush. This is their Cheek Pop, and this is in Peach Pop. Thanks, Lacey. And I'm just gonna go ahead and touch a little bit of this on top. Why? Oh my gosh, why on top? Why not? Also, it's fun to do it this way because on occasion, if you do get a little too highlighter happy, you fix it with a blush. So you can just come on in here. But also, for me, I feel like it gives me, when I'm using these kind of really bright colors, putting the blush on top of it tends to give me more of that wet look and less texture. So whatever. Good times were had by everyone who decided to go. And I really like that blush because it's very, very subtle for times when I'm like more interested in my eye look and less interested in what's happening on my face. I'm going to use this other rougher brush here. This is their number 4, rougher number 4. And I'm just going to go in and just kind of blend out the rest of that bronzer. So it has a place to go. If you don't know me by now. Okay. And see, this is why, like, I place my bronzer. I know it's a little weird. I place my bronzer and sometimes a little heavy in one spot, but I'm gonna blend it out. That's why I don't like put it all over the face. All over the, I just hit a little area and then I blend it out because it's gonna, if I do too much, then I end up looking very red, which is not my intention. I'm already red, so the goal here is to look lightly sun-kissed, and I do, don't I? Yeah, I look like I was kissed by the sun on my home planet. All right, so we're gonna go back into here. This is a wonderful, fun palette that my friend Emily sent over to me, and it's like got all these fabulous highlighters, and we're gonna play in them because you know what? This is a new day. This is a new dawn and a new day. I love to say that and never sing the song. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go in with this like kind of white, blue-white shade, but I feel like it's got a pinkish tone to it, and that's fine. I'm just gonna like slap that here. She says like it's gonna be a little bit, but it's like all of it, so we're not gonna discuss it. We're just gonna do that. I'm gonna grab a little bit more and I'm just gonna hit it just as hard over here. Like, why the fuck not? You know what? Because I'm not going nowhere. It's nighttime. It's nighttime in my, like, it's nighttime here. I'm gonna do what I want. So that's a good time. So that's what I have going so far. All right, so next up is mascara. I just received this mascara in a beauty box that I have not been able to figure out how to cancel from Try Beauty Box. And this is from Rodial. I'm gonna say Rodial, that makes more sense. And we're gonna slap this mascara on and just be queens and kings. We are the, yes, I do love Jared Leto, just whatever, he's, does it for me. Okay. Ooh, okay, bitch. This came to play. Now, I do actually really, especially using these liners that I got from JD Glow, I do judge a mascara on how it handles the matte gel liner, because it does, if it does get in your eyelashes, it does try to like grab them. Oh, okay. This is really nice. I'm gonna bring you in some. Okay, here we come. Here we go now. Here we go now. All right. Okay, that's one coat. We'll come back for the second coat because I'm feeling, wow, I've never even heard of this. Like, it's the Glamo Lash Mascara XXL. This is kind of the tits, y'all. Like, real talk. You see that? Oh my God, you do see it. Okay, now I'm gonna come over here and do coat number 2 because I'm feeling like way impressed by this random mascara that just showed up in my life. Wow. Okay. Let's hit that second coat. Let's just hit it and see if it's still being friendly, because you know what? One coat, oh my gosh. One coat tells you so much, two tells the story. And the story so far is that I'm a fantastic bitch. Yes, I love it. I'm into this. I like this mascara so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just going to show you right quick the wand. The wand is very, like, the wand is very close together, but if you look at it, like the way that it's situated, it's grabbing my lashes, separating them, pulling them up, and then kind of curling them, and just giving me like va vroom. Yes, okay, I'm liking this. This is very exciting. We are almost done with the day of firsts. Okay, now when it comes to my lip, it looks like I'm gonna have to use, like, I could not use something as bold as I'm gonna, but I'm gonna. Also, we need to hit the tip of that nose, because you know what? What kind of life are we leading if I don't put a little bit on my nose? Right, right. Let's be like friendly and fun. I'm gonna just drop a little bit of the Lucky Clover, like right here on my nose. A little bit of Green Loves. Oh, I'm having so much fun with like colored highlighter, you guys. Real talk. Okay. All right, so that's lovely. All right, all right. I'm not doing too bad. Okay, I'm feeling good about this. So for the lip, I do have some very beautiful glosses from Mented, but I'm afraid that if I use them, they're just gonna be so neutral. But you know what? Today is that day. Oh my God, I just dropped everything. Today is that day. It's my turn to be that bitch. I'm just gonna have a very neutral lip with a very colorful eye, because that's what we're doing today. So I did get one of their glosses. This is Bury Me. It's so pretty. Look at I love this, and I needed to bring over the packaging. I forgot. If you want an entire video on what I have in Mented, just let me know. But look this is what it swatches like oh bitch. Am I doing a good job? No. There we go. That's what it looks like on the skin. And we're just gonna pop this on the lip because it's got a little bit of a purpley tone. And I thought that would be like nice with oh yes. You know what? Just goes to show. It's fine if you're a little bit neutral. You guys, I feel like that bitch right now. This gloss is a really nice. It is really, really nice. It is a beautiful color. I'm enjoying this. It's a gorgeous color. It feels very nice on my lips right now. It has a lot of slip, not sticky, very glossy, not too glossy, but glossy enough for everybody to know I'm that bitch, right? Right. I'm enjoying this. This is a good set of firsts. Like, okay, I'm really impressed by everything I've tried. I have a bunch more stuff that I'll be doing this with, so I hope you don't mind going on these journeys with me, but here's where everything stands. The rougher brushes, I'm upset because they're amazing. My feelings are really, really hurt, especially this #1 brush. Normally with my current brushes, I have to really like dig in to like get the color to pack on. This wasn't, I didn't have to do that. Like I barely tapped it and like I had a lot of color, and I don't know if you saw in there, but I was struggling a little bit because I was like, oh my God, there's so much pink, there's so much pink. It's okay, you can have as much pink as you want. But I was struggling just a little bit because I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that this brush was the tits. So it is the tits. And I love the brushes. I have actually been using this brush for a little bit to put bronzer and blusher on. This is their 22 brush. It's so freaking soft. That's the other thing, is all these brushes are so soft, especially when I got to play with the rougher #3 brush. You guys, this brush is tits. Okay, I keep saying that about every brush, but this brush really is, because I was able to do my under eye, like get my waterline, underline, not my waterline, but just do under. And I decided in one spot, like one little area, that I wanted to just dab another color on, and I could, and it did it. And it was like, oh, okay. And I just did it all with this one brush, and like, So soft too. I accidentally kind of poked myself in the eye and it wasn't a horror show like it normally is for me. So those brushes, I'm so sad that they're amazing because they're stupid expensive and they had their concept store. Gifts and things are wonderful. So it's like, Mom, you've ruined my life. Lacey, you've ruined my life. Teresa, Emily, all y'all, Alicia, you've ruined my life with these damn refer brushes and I'm mad at you, but I also, thank you. So next up we have the Mented foundation. You guys, I don't know about you, but I think that I look pretty. It's a beautiful base. Looking at it in real time, it is doing a fabulous job of covering my flaws, not giving me too much texture. It is, I'm looking down because that's where my mirror is. It actually is just very, very nice. It feels really, really nice on my skin, which isn't something that I normally get to say all that often, especially about a stick foundation. I am in kind of a little bit of shock. Mented. So I'm really into this. I like it so much because I just really enjoy that it does feel like my actual skin. It doesn't feel heavy. It's just a weird sensation that it feels like not heavy at all. Like it's just, I'm like, hello? Hello? I'm like, are you full coverage? What are you doing? Like, maybe I was wrong about stick foundation. Apologies. So I really like that a lot. I think that it's just giving me like a nice, healthy bitch glow. I am enjoying, I think I've told you about the Hourglass primer. I do like this. When it runs out, will I buy it? I don't know. I'm trying to find me a new primer that I really, really like. That's just an expensive ass primer. And again, I would never buy it full size. I know that sounds bitchy, but I just wouldn't. That's really expensive for a primer. I think it's like 40 something dollars. And I'm not into that. Like even the small one was 20 something dollars, and at half price I was like, but then there was a sale, so I went ahead and did it. What else did we try? Did we try anything else new today? Because like now all of a sudden I'm confused. Oh, all of the highlighters that you sent me, Emily, I'm loving them so far. They're just so pretty. I like the color that it's giving me. Like I like that little, just, it's giving me kind of like a nice little like funky glow. This is actually why on dark skin, I'm always gonna say I love to use a funky highlighter, because it just gives you like it gives you a different kind of glow. I don't always want to be gold, bitches. I don't always want to be gold. Then when it comes to the mascara, you know how I felt about it. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with this. I'm gonna wear this mascara. Like I'm gonna be so screwed when this runs out. Like where do I even get this from? I'm gonna have to look it up online. I'm very upset. And the Mented lip, I love it. I absolutely love it. I even love it with this look because it's just very like, I could wear this to work. Like, right? And then we have the setting powder, which I really love from Mented. It's their loose setting powder. It's in Deep Rich. It is fabulous. I love it so much. At this point in time, I haven't gone outside, but again, this is a first impression. I love it. It did exactly what I wanted it to do, which was just make this area a little bit less shiny, but still keep the glow. That's the badass thing, is it still kept my glow without it just being dry. And I like that my skin doesn't feel tight in the areas that I put it. Finally, we have the Kosas bronzer. I love this bronzer so much. And I actually have the Charlotte Tilbury one and I like this one better. So I do. I like this one so much better than the Charlotte Tilbury. It's the richness of the tone, how it just sits beautifully on my skin. And I'm able just to get just the right amount. I don't know. I just really like this bronzer. It's gorgeous. It's fabulous. It's fantastic. All right. That is it. That is my whole thing of first. I'm really excited. I like to do it this way instead of like, I don't really, some hauls freak me out. So I really like to do first when I can just show you stuff. We do have this week, I do have some declutters coming up because, ooh, that has to get done because I'm looking around and it's moss. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this and all of my super weirdness, as well as the fun fact. And a huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you so, so much. I love you guys. I will have something up for you. In fact, you guys should have gotten this first for sure this time, specifically because it was Father's Day and I did not want to do a live on Father's Day. So I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful Father's Day. Have a great day, guys. I love you so much. And until next time, be safe. Be kind to one another. Black lives still matter. And deuces! Moving on. Okay. All right. Did I get it all out? Oh my gosh. Like, you could wear this to work. Could you? Could you now? Yes. to work. Hi. I'm Stephanie. Why did I say that?